friends, Ahdohgahlius here. As promised, this is the video I mentioned, I think, a couple of episodes ago with my Alexander the Great campaign. First of all, a couple of things. I would like to, first of all, thank all of the new subscribers and old subscribers, of course. I've just noticed over the past maybe 2 or 3 weeks, my number of subscribers has more than doubled, and I would like to thank everyone for doing so. Always appreciative of of all the likes, dislikes, even the dislikes, of course, comments, and any suggestions that any of you may have, whether you like what I do, don't like what I do, whether I agree or disagree with you. All input is, of course, always welcomed. Yeah, and I mean that sincerely. I'm not just encouraging you to do that. I mean that sincerely. But of course, I am also encouraging, which goes without saying. Second of all, just a little bit of information about what I plan on doing here from here on out, or at least for the time being. I'm planning on obviously continuing my Alexander the Great campaign. I have decided to begin an Attila campaign very soon, which will be, as I mentioned before, Kingdom of Charlemagne, but I'll be playing probably as the Danes, and I'm hoping that some of you will have some suggestions as to what to do on Total War Rome 2 once my Alexander the Great campaign Hellenic edition is finished. Now, of course, I have a long way to go on that, at least 10 more, probably 20 more, or even more episodes than that. But afterwards, what some of you might be interested in seeing, I'm thinking about Seleucids, but I'm interested in, I will take any suggestions as long as they're reasonable for that. And thirdly, that would be, I'm looking for at least one person, potentially two, maybe even more, as many as are desired and necessary, or both, to cooperate with on reconstructing some historical battles. Now, of course, most of you know I'm very interested in strategy and tactics, but I'm also very interested in military history, particularly ancient and medieval military history, although I have been getting into more modern military history, especially World War II history, although I don't currently own any World War II games to discuss strategy and tactics or historical battles. What I'm looking to do is actually remake historical battles, but with because I think some of the historical battles on that are suggested there against the AI on Total War Rome 2 and also on Attila could benefit from not only the use of larger mods, larger unit-side mods, but also just remakes with someone who would be willing to cooperate with me on that. I'm also interested in potentially multiplayer campaigns, but we'll take historical battles first. Any of you who are interested in military history, have a little bit of background in military history, or are interested in just reading up on some of the research, Wikipedia, whatever, I don't care what it is, what it is. As long as you have some sort of a background, we can discuss the details in the future. But some of the battles that I'm interested in redoing, first of all, would be the Battle of Gaugamela, the Battle of Issus. Interested in redoing several historical battles with the Roman factions, and potentially some medieval, early Middle Ages, yeah, basically up until the period that Attila basically covers, which would be up until about 800 AD, somewhere in there. So I'd be interested in redoing the Battle of Ilipa, for example, the Battle of Magnesium, and battles with Attila we would be able to discuss at a later date. Potentially the Battle of Chalon and Adrianople, and battles like that, where we would be actually remaking them one-on-one or one-on-two or whatever, depending on sizes and who is all interested, or two-on-two or whatever. But I would like to be sticking to the historical historical materials. I don't want to change any historical materials. And we also could, I mean, I'd be very interested in also doing some one-on-one competitive custom battles against any players for my channel purposes. So if any of you are interested, please do leave me a note. If any of you are interested in any of these things that I have mentioned, if you have any suggestions about any battles, campaigns you'd like to see, any battles you'd like to see remade, any of the sort, please do let me know. Please drop me a line on the bottom comment section of this video or any of the other videos, and I will do my best to accommodate in a quick manner. Yeah, so that's about it. Once again, I'd like to thank all of you for all of your input, and all the new subscribers and old subscribers alike, and also for all of you who have been interacting with the ads again on my channel and the videos. Every little bit helps, and I thank you very, very much. As a single income parent, not single parent, but single income parent, every little bit helps, and it helps support my channel, and all of it, again, is very, very much appreciated. So, without continuing to repeat myself, sounding like a broken record, I'm Ahdohgahlius Magnus, and I'm signing out.